with another Hot Topics in the Tub. I really hope that you guys like this. I actually decided to go live on Instagram last week, and I really love this subject, so I wanted to bring it to you guys. I actually didn't save it on Instagram, so I am going to put it out there for you guys. So I'm going to show you this new bathing suit. Thank you. This is a Fashion Nova bathing suit. I got it from Claudia. And I'm going to do a little 360, and then we're going to head out into the hot tub. Today's theme is why people fail on any goal, okay? So let's just do a quick little 360 for you. Kind of like my new backdrop too. I think the lighting is good. You can see everything better. All right, now we're going to go outside, and hopefully my phone doesn't melt. Okay guys, so here we are back with another video. All right, so I really like this subject. I was actually having a conversation with Andy, the guy that puts me through leg workouts and who's recently been doing my nutrition. You've seen all the videos with the try-on hauls and how many calories I'm eating. So we were just kind of like having a chat about the process, right? And I said, and I just started talking, and I said, I feel like a lot of people, and this is people that have aggressive weight loss goals. This is bodybuilders. This is people that compete, that have never competed before, veteran competitors. But I just feel like anybody, and I feel like I could use this example, and I'm going to give like a competitor example, and then I'm going to give I don't coach competitors. I've said it a million times in videos. This could apply to anything. This could apply to a health and fitness goal, and this can apply to a business goal. And I think the reason why, because people ask me all the time, why do you look like this? And people tell me, why don't you just get on stage? And somebody said it, and I don't remember who it is, but kudos to that person that said, the world is your stage. And that's literally what it is. Like, I look like this because I want to look like this. I look like this for me. I mentioned this and listen, if you want to compete, I'm not shitting on competitors at all. I personally, with all the things that I've gone through in my life, I don't need to stand on stage in a bikini and have a stranger tell me what's wrong with my body. There's nothing wrong with you if that's what you want, okay? And again, it's not that there's anything wrong with my body, it's that there's something that they're looking for when it comes to a certain category, right? So like, again, a competitor is gonna get on stage, and let's just say if they are competing in wellness, and then after they're done competing, whether they place first place or last place, they're going to ask the judges for feedback, and the judges are going to tell them, okay, so you have room, you need more conditioning here, you need a tighter waist here, smaller shoulders here. So, and that's for them to do well because they want to compete for whatever reason. I've competed. I'm not crapping on people that have competed. I competed first. The first show I ever did was 8 months after I gave birth to Koa, so that I can show women that you can, compete and, that you can have a baby and still get in shape. Then I competed again a couple months after we opened up our own business. And because I was kind of like trying to get the attention of a whole different clientele. Like at first it was, people that are coming into Bally's, and then it was people that I want to come into our studio. So, then I competed then to say I'm a business owner and a mom and I can stay in shape, okay? So, but I know that people do competitions for other reasons, personal goals. Maybe they eventually want to be a coach. That's why they want to get their pro card. That's the reason why I didn't care when I didn't get my pro card the last time 4 years ago. I had been working on my 30-day challenge. I hired a business coach that I paid a lot of money to coach me for a year, and I designed my 30-day challenge in a way that was different than other 30-day challenges. Okay, I wanted to help people with what they struggled with. I didn't just want it to be a check-in and a check-out. Like, it was an every week thing, private group, all that stuff, but whatever. So I had been working on it. I filmed for it. I designed the program, wrote out all the workouts, wrote out 1 million meal plans, all that other stuff. And I said that I was going to launch this program after I got back from the last competition. And I said, I'm going to get my pro card and then I'm going to launch it, thinking that I can, because again, this is kind of sad to say, but unfortunately I have 1 million certifications, right? NASM, the first school that ever gave me my certification, ECITS, East Coast Instructor Training School. It was a class that I had to take for months, which I do better like that than just taking a class online. But then NASM, pre and postnatal, ISSA, older adult, youth, sports nutrition, and then CECs, like out the wazoo. Did I really just say that out loud? But I was starting to feel, again, like 5-6 years ago, I was starting to feel that nobody cared about those little letters. They cared about IFBB Pro. So for a minute, I lost my way and I said, I'm gonna get my pro card so that more people respect that, maybe. Because in this day and age, that's what they look for, as opposed to, you know, like a degree or a certification. But again, what happened was I went to the show, I competed in Masters, physique and figure, and I got second place, and they gave second place pro cards, but only to open, not to Masters. So I didn't get my pro card, and I didn't care, because my process was that I was going to compete, and then right after that I was going to launch my program, and that's it. I wasn't going to compete again. So I kept to that. I don't care about the pro card. Again, I feel like I am my own pro. The stage, the world is my stage. The internet is my stage. So the point of this video is, I feel like when people give themselves goals, they don't enjoy the process. So this is what I was talking about with Andy, okay? Why do I look like this? Why do I look like I can get on stage? Because I love the process. I love going to the gym because I want to go to the gym. I will say, when I was competing, I didn't like it as much. Like, there was moments where I was like, I didn't want to go to the gym because I had to go to the gym. That's why it's like, the first couple competitions, I enjoyed them because I let it fit into my life. Like, I did everything exactly the same, and then I would just go up on stage. Then once, fast forward to like 6-7 years ago, once I started, I wasn't enjoying the process anymore. And there's a lot of other reasons, but we're gonna get into, again, why people fail at their goals. So you might have a female or a male that wants to get in shape to do a show. So they're not really enjoying the process of getting in shape. They're just so focused to the outcome of the show. And that is the reason why they sometimes slip up. And then that is the reason why it's a hot mess after the show. So, you know, let's just say if you're working with a coach, like I was actually talking to one of the coaches over at the gym and her client, and she's like, oh, I'm only 12 pounds up from stage weight, which a lot of that is water, but that's good. That's a good number. You don't want to be 20 pounds up from stage weight, right? Because that means that you didn't really enjoy the process. That means that you kind of just let yourself go, that the goal was the show, but it wasn't also the longevity of your health. Like, you wanted to do this. So and now I'm going a little bit off topic, but the point is that I love, and I'm using myself as an example, and I always use myself as an example, not to be like, oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. No, again, I feel like my purpose on this earth, after I got through my nervous breakdown, I found my purpose. My purpose is, give me struggles, give them. Give me struggles so that I can get through them and then I can show people. So, and I've said this in a video before, 2.5 or 3 years ago, however long it was, when I hurt my back, I was in the hospital and they said, oh, we just finished the MRI, you have a herniated disc, S1 nerve compression on L5 disc herniation. And I'm like, yes, I literally said that. I'm gonna document this and I'm gonna come back stronger. And I did. So, getting back to the whole process thing, like, I love I go into the gym every day, I wonder what I'm capable of. And I've started to do that with my upper body days, because I kind of like lost my fire for upper body because, well, like, what am I doing? My upper body I'm happy with. I don't want to really change anything. It's my lower body and my waist that I want to work on, right? But like, I get excited. Okay, what am I going to do today on upper body? What am I going to do today on legs? How many reps am I going to get? How much more weight am I going to use? Am I going to do drop sets today? Am I going to do force negatives? What am I going to do? So I enjoy the process of going in the gym, okay? I don't really do like crazy cardio, but you know, I used to enjoy the process of beating my time, beating my calories, you know, even just seeing what I was going to do that day. I enjoyed the process. And the nutrition. What am I capable of? What's going to happen to my body if I follow it exactly to the T? That's the reason why I decided after all these years, I got myself into remission and off medication with my Crohn's. Fast forward, I hired coaches, and then I stopped working with coaches. Then I was kind of working with PJ where I was writing out my own plan, and then he was like editing it a little bit. And then now recently working with Andy because I just don't want to think anymore. And I don't like, it's almost like I'm very impressed with competitors that prep themselves, because the stress of like looking at my body and knowing what to do and all, I know. So I could never prep myself, nor do I want to right now, because I want my focus to be, like, my heart and soul is in my clients, so I want that to be my main focus. And of course I am the product. Like, I want to show people that you can have all these medical conditions and still feel good, be healthy, have energy throughout the day. I have people that ask me, like, how much caffeine do you drink? Listen, I will tell you, okay? I have one sip of a red line, because I can't do carbonated drinks. They annihilate my stomach, and I'm not a fan of them at all. But I have one sip of a red line at 3:15 in the morning just to open my eyes. So one bottle will last me like quite a few days. One bottle is 2 servings, and it'll last me like a week, okay? So that's it. And that's to get me up every single morning, one little sip. And then maybe once or twice, maybe twice a week, I will do a scoop of dust. If I went to bed a little bit too late, like I get up at 3:15 right now, if I go to bed at 9:16, I'm like shot, okay? If I go to bed at 9:15, or if I'm on the weekend, if I happen to be doing something with a friend, if I get a nap in the middle of the day and I make up for it, I'm good. But most of the time I don't need a pre-workout. Maybe if I'm gonna do a YouTube video and I wanna be hyper, I'll do it. But I don't drink caffeine because I don't drink coffee. I haven't in like 4 years, 3 years. I actually stopped drinking coffee when we went into quarantine. And I was only drinking it before then out of like habit. Like I would make it when I was at the studio. Now I don't drink it because I'm not at the studio. Or I am now, but whatever. I stopped drinking it for that reason, and then it's like I just don't need it. So, whatever. So, I have a lot of energy throughout the day because my blood sugar is consistent throughout the day because of my meals. My insulin levels aren't raising and crashing because of what I'm having. Maybe too many carbs, not enough protein, no balance, waiting too long for meals. There's a lot of factors, okay? So, and this is what I help people with. Like, I help them get more energy. I help them get their blood sugars become more insulin sensitive as opposed to insulin resistant and all that other stuff. So, but again, getting back to the whole process, because I don't want this to be like super, super long. Like, people have to start focusing on enjoying the journey. And I have talked about this before, but I wanted to use the whole competitor thing, because if you don't enjoy the process, if you don't love seeing what I can't wait to see what I look like tomorrow morning. I can't wait to see what I'm gonna do in the gym. You're not gonna follow it. Like, if you don't think that you're capable of it, you're not gonna follow it. That's why I've said in many videos about the 5 components. The first one is the mental game. So I'm a little mental, okay? It's not the first time somebody's called me crazy today. And then it's like, you can have your end goal, right? But then you create new ones. So there's a never-ending goal. And it's not, I did a video like 10 years ago, never be satisfied because that's the day you stop pushing. But you have to acknowledge your progress. but still always want more. So let's just say if you are somebody that wants to open up a business in a year or wants to lose 100 pounds, yeah, you have that long-term goal, but you have to enjoy the process on the way there. And then when you get there needs to be a new goal, so that you don't go backwards, so that you don't get complacent. Now you own a business, now you gotta keep that business up and running. Now you gotta keep that business thriving. Now you gotta get word of mouth on that business. Now you gotta get more people talking about that business. You gotta get referrals, all that other stuff. The 100 pounds, you lost the weight. Now you gotta make new goals, okay? What do you wanna do? You wanna tone, you wanna shape, you wanna, try an exercise you've never done before. You wanna be able to do an exercise you've never done before. Like, that's what it's about. It's about enjoying the process so that you don't lose your mind. And again, just to use the competitor thing, that's the reason why after somebody does a competition, if they actually followed it all the way there, they lose their mind and they go on a bender. And I will also give you another. I had a client, and not a competitor, because I don't train competitors. I've already explained this. And this client struggled a lot throughout the process. I work with a lot of very emotionally connected to food people. And again, I have no shame, because that's my process. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And this person got to goal, and I said, listen, like every little milestone we celebrated, right? In whatever way, whether it was balance, whether it was a refeed, whether it was a massage or a purse or something like that. But then what I said, we have to come up with we have to come up with like what we're gonna do when we get there. I also have people do structure, especially people that are very emotionally connected to food. They have to have a game plan for the refeed, or we have a game plan for the refeed, but then they have to have a game plan for what they're going to do after it, because if they don't, they're going to lose their mind. So this particular client was on daily check-ins. She reached her goal, and it happened to be on the weekend of a concert that I actually went to with her. And I said, I don't want you to lose your mind. Like, you can have a meal or whatever, a part of the day where you're enjoying yourself, but then you got to get right back on track. And that was on a Friday night, and I didn't see that client again until Monday, but she never checked in with me on Saturday morning. She never checked in with me on Sunday morning. She never checked in with me on Monday morning. And Monday she did come into the studio. She was 20-something pounds heavier than what she was when she weighed in on Friday. And we normally weigh in on Saturdays, but I had her weigh in on Friday because it was the concert. I think it was 27 pounds. Okay? Again, a lot of that was water, but she lost her mind. She just ate like nobody's business. All night Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. And granted, I coach people on enjoying the process, learning how to enjoy the process, but this is somebody that really struggled. She lost a significant amount of weight. She did realize what her emotional connection to food was. She dealt with it in a way. There were a lot of little new things that happened in her life. Something happened to happen that weekend as well. But I'm just using that as an example. And then we had to refocus, and it took a while to get that weight back off, because she had to retrain herself to enjoy the process again because of how low she had gotten. So I just encourage you to always have a goal and then have a game plan for the next goal. Matthew McConaughey did an amazing speech, I think it was for college students, and he said that somebody asked him what his goal was, and he said, me in 10 years. And I'm gonna jack it up, I know it. Me in 10 years. And then he said, 10 years when he reaches that goal or whatever, he's now chasing the next version of himself in 10 years. I'm totally messing it up. The point is that his point was, you never reach the goal, or you do and then you create a new one, so it always keeps you like pushing for something. Okay? Again, I totally jacked it up. But that's the point. And learn how to enjoy the process. learn how to enjoy the little things of opening up a business or losing weight or going in the gym or doing cardio. And remember, there are 5 components. There's the mindset, the emotional exercises, the affirmations, the setting goals. Then there's the nutrition that you gotta stay on track, because you could do everything else, but if you're not following a plan, you're never gonna see results. Then there's training, then there's cardio, and then there's recovery, which recovery is really important. This is my recovery. Okay, and then occasionally getting dry needling if I need it, and I don't get a lot of massages, but I should. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I'm telling you right now, if you pull even one thing from this, you will be more successful, and you will reach a goal, and you won't go backwards. It won't be this roller coaster of up and down, losing gain, or, attempt to... Okay, so my phone did overheat, but attempt to start a business or attempt to go to school for something. I mean, that's another thing. You want to start a new career, you want to get a different license, whatever it is. So you guys get the point. I'm not going to keep going with this so my phone doesn't overheat again. Please leave your comments below. Let me know what you liked or didn't like. Let me know any other video ideas. I do have another one for the next one. Thank you to the person on Instagram that gave me that idea. And any other videos. Like, I'm really just trying to put, the next one that I'm going to be doing is another day in the life. That's it. Okay, so love you guys. I think they're going to be starting this next week. So I'll see you soon.